Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looking to throw on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw it on 1st down. On target. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Dropping back, it's Bowers. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about here and there, let me out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. quickly out to the tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Those third and medium calls needed 4 there, and they got it using the quick passing game.
And I think, Reese, on those third and short situations, I think you also know the ball's going to come out quickly. And you got to take away that quick stuff right now. But the QB gets the football, immediately sees the slant, easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be a draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone.
Touchdown. And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Hey, knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got his man on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Bell. Delivers the stiff arm. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback through rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Bowers. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Bowers. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give out of the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Allen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's caught. It's English.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. To throw, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's first down from the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed, and you got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. It's complete on the right side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The momentum's a big part at the quarterback position, too. And sure, he threw a pick on the last drive, so let's come out on this one and find some easy completions from the pocket. If it's not there for me downfield right away, let me find my check down and get myself back into rhythm.
To the air, it's Bowers. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Jukes his way for more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass, it's Bowers. Fires to the big fella. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Single back formation, and they give it to him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Quickly complete.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps the legs moving. And he's got a touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
They bring the punter onto the field now and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Looking for space to the left. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Bannister. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Handoff to the single running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The RPO, it's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle, it's English. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tackle is made after the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That completion delivers a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker to throw.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Bowers. Finds the tight end.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. It's a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And first down for the offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end.
Second down pass complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Brings up third down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to move it through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They keep attacking through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it set up on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Bowers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He's looking to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's right on target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to slam in. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Gain of 4. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.